3, 2, 1. David Fraley.
Okay, it's been 2 weeks.
52, dude. It's
and
number
you have
1 year.
Still nothing to talk about.
1 year, babe. I have a lot to talk about. Actually, so much shit to fucking talk about.
No,
dude,
you don't.
A lot has happened. I'm a new guy now.
You don't have a job. You're unemployed.
No, don't say it like I'm a full-time streamer now.
Is that what that means?
Which means I'm unemployed, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a full-time drinker of coffee, alcohol, and just all around a good time. I'm just a good time now. That's just all I do.
We don't talk at all anymore, which has made my life significantly better.
You and I have talked so little in the last 2 weeks. I
I
actually mean
nice.
This episode could go on pretty long because we have so much to talk about.
I have nothing
and it's our 1 year.
I have nothing I want to talk to you about.
No, you have definitely one thing that you care. I'm sure you care about a lot and want to talk about a lot.
No, I have
And it's
nothing.
that bitch Carol Baskins.
Oh, I haven't seen enough of the show, really. I've only seen the first episode.
Are you fucking kidding me? I said I even pushed off the fucking podcast because I wanted you to watch that.
Yeah, I got enough. I figured it out.
Yeah, so did I.
I have enough.
But
people.
you didn't even get to the biggest twist.
Which part?
Have you met his second husband yet?
Her second husband?
No, his.
Oh,
Joe Exotic.
no. I have heard about it, though. Because I keep seeing girls on TikTok going like, Joe Exotic has managed to get two straight men to marry.
Trust TikTok.
Joe Exotic has managed to get two straight men to marry him, and I can't get a single guy.
Yeah.
And they're both straight?
Both of them straight. The one that, like, without the teeth.
Yeah.
Married to a girl now. Like.
But he would have sex with Joe, right?
Obviously.
Right, obviously.
There's this line that Joe Exotic has in it. He talks to the other one. The other one's like a kind of like a studly guy, a better looking dude, not methed out, like in the teeth. This guy, he ends up like, he comes in and he's like full on straight. And Joe's like in that, like they like all are like,
what do gay guys like doing that? Turning out straight guys.
I don't know. But it's starting to make me realize James Charles isn't that creative. He's a Joe Exotic copycat.
You think he's like, I heard about Joe Exotic, now I want to turn out straight men?
I do.
I think it's just like a gay, because
I think it's like
remember when that gay guy was hitting on me at in Whitewater?
Mm-hmm.
And
he was like sucking his fingers.
Yeah, and like biting his lip and trying to get me alone.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've turned out many straight guys before. You're no different than the others.
Yeah.
And I didn't have sex with him that night.
I mean, allegedly.
Not that night, but later on.
Yeah. But this guy, so he's like working on this guy, and he like goes, well, when you watch the porn, do you watch the ones with the big ones or the small ones?
Are you talking about penises?
Yeah, and he goes, and then the like straight guy's like the big ones.
The big ones.
And he goes, well, you ain't all that straight, huh? And he does like his Joe Exotic fucking smile, and it's like, oh, this is really weird.
Does that make me gay? When you watch porn, do you look for the bigger dicks?
No, I look for both of them sometimes because like I'll look for ones that are closer to my size, and I'm like, oh, okay, which are usually the ginormous ones.
Oh, right.
The fucking 12.
Dude, if this guy has a small penis, I turn it off.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Really?
If I'm watching porn, I want the best of the best.
See, sometimes I watch ones like,
with
guy fucks
out of shape,
banging hot chick and comes really quickly. I have no correlation to that. I last a long time, but I'm like, okay, yeah.
I don't last long.
No. But yeah, so he turns this guy, and then we're just going to ruin this Tiger King for you.
I don't care.
This guy ends up, he's feeding, the issue is that he feeds these guys drugs. That's why like they end up turning gay.
That's how he does it?
Oh, yeah.
What does he drug them with? Meth?
Meth.
Is it meth?
Heroin and shit like that. Like they just
Speaking of meth, we're re-watching Breaking Bad right now.
Are you?
The girlfriend's never seen it.
Yeah. Well, your dad got you into it. Mm-hmm. But because he turns these people with like drugs, they get kind of crazy, and the like new guy, the guy that you never saw, and the reason why you don't see him throughout the whole thing because you're jumping back to the other boyfriend all the time.
Yeah.
They get in a 3-way marriage.
All three of them?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, and they're all married, and this guy is just over time kind of going a little bit crazy, like living because he's just working 24/7, and Joe Exotic's working him all the time, and he's like always playing with guns, and I guess he like always points them at people. Hey, and that became the norm. And then like this one guy who's just like a good guy, like he seems like the only good guy from like all the parks. He doesn't seem like that bad. Dude, just let it out. But then finally he's like playing with it in the office, and you like see the security footage, and then you see the guy like, come on, man, like, why do you gotta do that? He goes, I have the clip out, it's fine, you know that it won't go off and he goes, and you just see like a big flash, and it's looking at the guy like that's talking, and he's like,
is that real?
Yes. And
he kills himself?
Yes.
Is that really how it happens?
You want to see the video?
Yeah, I would love to.
He like,
holy shit. That's crazy. I've seen so many spoilers for that. Nobody's told me about that part. Everybody's keeping it on lock.
Yeah. That's like, so.
Oh, Meg. Okay.
This audio is probably really good, but
yeah, that's fine.
And so in this video, you just see.
This is the guy who watched it.
Yeah.
Never allowed to leave the park. He wasn't allowed to get a job. All this.
Skip to double tap. Skip.
So pretty much everything I said. You see. So, wait.
Okay, here we go. This is when things are getting good.
And you just see the flash.
Oh, that's a
so.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't see it that good.
Nobody. Yeah, you're not gonna put on.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Pretty much, he's like, oh my god, did this guy literally blew his brains
He did like the scream thing. He put both of his hands on his face.
Because like he's in utter shock. Yeah,
that is a
that's his second. Dude, you're chugging through that coffee, huh?
That's how I drink coffee.
I don't like warm drinks that much, so I like it when it gets. I like letting it sit a little bit. So, another please.
Yeah, I like it hot.
Ding, ding.
I can only drink like a couple cups, or I start like shaking.
I drink
crazy.
like 6.
No, you don't.
Yeah. No,
So
I do
why is that always?
too.
Every time they talk about gun safety, people, it's always the same thing. Like, you don't even pretend to shoot yourself, because like so often there's just one in the chamber, and people like, that's how people get hurt every time.
You know,
it happens every time.
Why do people get that confidence? Like, here's the thing: I've touched guns.
Yeah.
And although it's a good feeling that I get,
I get erect every time.
By erect, I mean I'm throbbing. I'm pulsating. I got pre-cum. Like, every time that I touch a gun.
Yeah.
And it feels good. But, like, there is... The reason why it feels so good...
And the pre-cum's a different kind of cum.
It's like it immediately crusts up and makes your underwear stick to your pants. And you got to kind of, like, do, like, one of those wiggle things, because otherwise, like, it hurts your throat, because if you let it sit too long, it ends up, like, crusting
Amen,
up.
sister.
I don't like that new thing that you've started.
What?
Amen, sister. And, like, when I touch a gun, I'm immediately, like, I got this scaredness to me. Like, oh, yeah, this, like, part of the gun, never going towards me, because, like, if I hold it like this, I'm still kind of a little bit scared. But, like, these people that are, like, pro-gun safety, they're just like, woo, whatever, the motherfuckers.
No, those aren't people who are, like, the pro-gun safety people.
They just love guns.
It's just people who like guns.
And that's consistent throughout, like, all of Tiger King, is that they're, like, taking these ARs and just...
I like the Joe Exotic line. There's 2 lines that I've seen that I really like. If they come here and try to take my tigers, it's going to be another Waco, which is a fucking crazy thing to think. You know what Waco is, right?
Yeah.
When that cult just decided to just, like, mow down on the entire police force, and the police force couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about America, is that, like, you could start a small little army, and unless, like, unless the actual military gets in, like,
it's in our Constitution.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much, hey, like, the right to bear arms isn't for anything other than, hey, you can start your small little army.
And
that's literally
I'm
what
not
it's
saying
for.
Change it. I like it.
Because it's directly followed, like, the right to start a militia.
Yeah.
Because we're able to uprise at any time, and we're just given that right.
Yeah, I like it.
Which is spooky to think about.
My other one is when the girl gets her arm ripped off, and then she goes back to work. Joe Exotic goes, "I'm never gonna be able to recover financially from this." That's the funniest fucking line.
Yeah, it's so fucking, like, I really like people.
That's a lot of
commenting.
TikToks going on right now. The caption will be like, me after going out on the club. I'm never gonna be able to recover financially.
It's so funny, and her first thought is like, I got to get back in there.
Yeah, because she's like a tiger advocate, so she doesn't
Yeah.
want people to like use her story as like a anti-tigers.
And it's just like, holy cow.
You see those pictures on Twitter with Britney Spears hanging out with everybody? In
Yeah.
the tiger.
Doc Antle's my favorite.
Is he the mastermind who like knows how to market everything?
So you haven't
solid?
even gotten to the good shit.
No, I just saw the first 2 episodes. I
so-
got to the Scarface.
So
tiger
do you
guy.
know about the three main characters? You know who they are?
Carol Baskins,
Yep.
Bez killed her husband for sure.
Yeah, for
Joe
sure.
Exotic, and then the long hair guy.
Doc Antle.
Yeah.
Doc
Why do
Antle-
you like him the most? Because he's on Theo Von?
Well, he went on there, but he's also just like a player. Like he
fucks chicks?
He has like one time they go around and they're like, how many girlfriends does Doc Antle have? 9, 11, 12.
At the same time?
13. Yeah, all at the same time. And then it goes to the like, you know, the long hair guy that works for Joe Exotic?
Sure.
He goes, I don't fucking care. That's his answer to like, how many girlfriends does he have? And it cuts to him and it's like, why did you guys throw this part in here? Why did you guys go? You know, him saying, I don't fucking care.
I
about-"
liked when the documentary crew was filming him, and Doc Antle was like, "Here, how about this? I'm gonna come out the door. You guys film me like you guys are just come to my
Yeah,
house."
but then they film like everything before it, so it just ruins the whole. Like,
Yeah, but I like how they go. Doc's a better director than we are.
yeah.
They just threw it in because I think they want to show.
They wanted his eccentricness.
I think they would like to show how like crazy all these people are. Not only are they like
This guy, if you listen to him on Theo Von, he's really not that crazy of a guy. It's just like how the
well, the whole
documentary-
world is though. The whole tiger.
Yeah, they're kind of weird, right? Don't get me wrong. But
They're
this guy-
all
and
entertainers on
this guy
top of
does-
being like tiger advocates.
This guy does pay for like his employees to get breast like enlargement surgeries
awesome.
and stuff.
Good. Good.
He has like 20 wives at a time. They're very. I mean,
Carol-
they talked to this one girl, right, that like dated Doc Antle and worked at Doc Antle's place, and I guess. It kind of seems like far fetched.
She's
I don't know.
triple Gs?
I don't full. Her boobs are bigger than her body, and she kind of I think exaggerates it a little bit. I don't know how like real the shit she says is because listening to Doc Antle on Theo Von, he seems like a very level-headed kind of guy that just like likes to fuck pretty much. And I mean, who doesn't like to fuck? You know. And this guy just
Carol
uses his
Baskins is
target,
fucked up,
his
right?
tigers to do it. Yeah,
Because
but let me get to this. She goes, when we go there, we have to be vegetarian. When we work for Doc Antle, we have to be vegetarian.
Oh.
we get paid $100 a week.
Good.
If we're not dating him, we live in the stables, and also we have to call him Prophet. No, not Prophet. What do they call him?
So he's like the Hugh Hefner of the tiger world.
Literally.
Oh, okay.
And this guy, he rides around on a fucking elephant. No fucks given.
So you don't ever have to watch The Invisible Man anymore, and I don't have to watch Tiger King.
There's some funny like stuff.
I'm curious though.
Does.
So Carol Baskins is like she's an advocate for the tigers and like the safety, but doesn't she just fucking profit the
She
exact
makes the
same?
most amount of money out of all.
She profits the exact same way, right? Like, and she keeps her tigers in cages as well.
So Joe Exotic had the most tigers.
Yeah.
Like at one point, he was the poorest out of all of them.
Yeah.
And Doc Antle and her are very close in like profitability, but Doc Antle has been doing it for like
Longer?
like 30 years. And the reason why he makes money is like all the animals that you see in like movies, like when there's like a monkey or something,
that's been
or
him?
Ace Ventura, stuff like that. That's him. That's his animals.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're very well trained. Like just through and through, it's a well-run operation. Her, on the other hand, had a millionaire husband, and then she got into tigers, and then he didn't see eye to eye with her.
And then all of a sudden he died.
when he was like, I want to get separation with her and keep all my money.
How did he die? He went missing,
He went missing.
and they never found him.
Never found him. He quote unquote went to Costa Rica all the time, which he had a girlfriend, I guess, in Costa Rica. And one time he just went missing.
So Carol Baskins might be the.
Fed him to the tigers.
That's what everybody
that
says.
bitch Carol Baskins.
It's very
yeah.
possible because like you can't prove that.
Yeah. And she is very crazy. She's like, she seems like although Joe Exotic's not all there, she's also like, like Doc Antle's in it because he runs such a successful like wildlife foundation. But he's like, they had to like go out of their way to try to make him seem like weird and crazy, I think. Whereas these two, like, they just recorded him for a while.
They just let them talk.
And they're just, it's like, oh, you guys are crazy.
What I like about Joe Exotic and Carol Baskins is that they seem like the enemies. They seem like mortal enemies to each other. But they're both willing to be in the documentary. Because I think they just like the fame.
Well,
and
they want the attention, yeah.
Yeah, that's so, like, they seem like they're
well, I mean, like,
two sides of the same coin.
They both, and the thing that, like, really gets me, right, is, did you get to any of Carol Baskin's like web series or anything? Like, did they show any clips of that?
I saw Joe Exotic's web series.
Okay, well, hers is just as bad, if not like worse, as his, and it's probably worse. And she starts off each one, "Hey, you cool cats and kittens out there," and like that's
just
like a big meme
shit.
going. It's just very cringe, and it's like head-on view of her. It's like her. You know how like boomers when there's filters on Snapchat and Instagram, and like people don't like boomers don't know how to use it really, and they're like, oh, how did this pop up on my face and stuff. There's literally a clip of her like doing that, and then like Doc Antle and Joe Exotic are like, yeah, she was just very innovative and really good at social media.
Oh, and it's just like,
and it's like, oh, these guys are just like computer illiterate.
They have no idea how
like,
to do it.
They're because it's so bad like watching her because she's like, oh fuck, why am I a transformer?
Yeah.
And then it turns to something else, and she like barely even acknowledges the filter. She's like, well, you cool cats and kittens, that's all for today. And like she doesn't even acknowledge that this filter's on her. It's just accidentally.
That reminds me of what's happening with Zoom right now.
Oh, are you talking about where they're doing the Skype conference call or whatever?
Zoom is where everybody who needs to like take classes, everybody has like online classes. So you get these teachers who don't know how to use shit,
and one turned into a potato.
One will turn herself into a potato, and then she'll just be a potato for the rest of the class
because they don't know how to change it. Yeah, literally, that's the exact same thing.
You know, people are in Zoom, so they just banned it in New York City because of privacy, like security problems. You know how in Discord you need to like be invited to a party to like jump into it?
Yeah.
Not the same. On Zoom you can just join in on shit. And so people will just be jerking off and like get into and be able to get into these classrooms. Meanwhile, my teacher's a potato and she doesn't know how to kick him. She has no idea.
Yeah.
And they
get him out.
I'm a potato. I can't.
And you just see her eyes get really big because that's all you can see of her.
I've been loving these Zoom memes where people are ripping bong hits during class. One girl tried to take a shit during the classroom, and the cam's on her the whole time. And somebody's like, Rachel, and then she like leaves the call because she realizes.
Yeah, even like Pfeffer, like he was posting pictures.
Oh, that guy's just ripping heaters.
He's just ripping heaters, and he's got his like cowboy hat on, just ripping heaters, and it's like, God damn, you guys are truly savages. You live like savages.
So the last time we talked about the podcast, we tried to say the world stopped because of Tom Brady, but now we really can't keep going on with the memes. It just keeps going. Yeah,
it's just like the coronavirus is taking over the world, pretty much, and to the point where you weren't invited to my house. You were compromised.
I wasn't really compromised. I was fine. You just got in your head that you thought I was compromised.
Yeah, you were compromised.
No, not really.
You talked to a guy that talked to a person that had coronavirus.
Yeah, I talked to a guy, and so it was like a Friday, and I was like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, not good. I had to leave my quarantine earlier than I wanted to. And I was like, haha, what do you mean? He's like, my brother has corona. And I was like, oh, okay. That's crazy. Like, why are you here? And he's like, I was getting pointed by work if I didn't come in. Like, you have to officially be, like, deemed coronavirus by doctors before you were, like, exempt from working. Mm-hmm. So they're like, yeah, if you don't come in, you just get pointed. He's like, okay, I'm going to come in. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. I only talked to him for a little bit. So I was like, I probably don't have coronavirus.
See, but fine. I've also been on the phone with you, right? Mm-hmm. And a little bit is like somebody hollering at you, and you're like, you ignore them the first time, and they're like, David. Mm-hmm. And they say it a few more times. And then finally you take your headphone out, and then they talk to you for about 5 minutes. about everything, like how they, they've been shot at.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that this guy also talked about that, but then he also had to tell you about how his wife is a cheating slut and how he had to beat her ass or something, because these are the type of people that you talk to.
No, Quan's a cool guy. He's a normal. He's a normal fella.
Okay. Do you say that right?
No. He really is normal. He's normal.
But then you got Tony.
No, yeah. Quan's normal.
Okay.
So
I had to assume.
I waited
a
whole week before I saw him again because I met him at the same store. And then he rolled in. This time, his face, black and blue, his eye, bloodshot red. And I was like, Quan, what happened? Car accident. I was thinking, like, this guy has corona, whatever. And I was like, are you feeling sick?
Okay, so this guy's normal. But
he did get into a crazy car accident.
Yeah.
It's completely unrelated. And I was like, oh, my God, that's horrible. Anyways, are you feeling sick? And he goes, no, man, I'm okay. But, got hit by a car. So... unrelated, doesn't have corona, did get into a pretty bad car accident. Still at work, though.
So you try to correct me by saying
he got hit by a car.
Assuming that this guy has a crazy story, right? Me assuming this, you go, no, he's a normal guy.
He did get hit by a car. The next time I did see him, he got into a brutal car accident.
These are the people that you talk to on a daily basis.
No, I don't talk to them daily.
You're trying to convince
Once a
me
week.
that you're not hanging out every single day with people with coronavirus. I know that you are.
Have you seen anybody with masks and gloves yet? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I mean, they are nonstop everywhere.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy with a full-on gas mask.
Here's the thing. I go to CVS all the time.
Yeah.
Well, by all the time, I mean in the last 2 weeks, I've left my house twice to go to CVS. And that's it.
You know the kids who like dance like this, the scene kids?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen gas masks like that. Like, like the...
On old people?
No, kids like who look like scene kids. Those kids come out and wear gas masks.
I like the people wearing like...
Somebody was wearing a Darth Vader mask.
Because you know that the thing that was like... a lot of Asian culture, they like wear masks because I don't know why. They've always done it. Like,
it's because in China, they just had bad air pollution.
Is that it?
Yeah. And then it just started to be like a little hip trendy thing. So then everybody wears it. And then all the Asians.
And like even like
gravitate.
in Korean stuff, like whenever you see like Korean streamers, a lot of times they'll be wearing like, it's like got an X on it or like. Or
funny
girl,
that you mentioned that.
It's like anime.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Tony came into work with a mask on. And it's like, Tony, you got a mask. I was like, where'd you get it? He's like, I got it for my son. He bought one of those. It had like one of the
Supreme and stuff.
But he was wearing a reverse, so people didn't know it was like one of those like hype beast masks.
Yeah, I could see Tony. Well, because
Tony's son has
Tony's son's a rapper.
Yeah,
and he's probably the best in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a fact. And he has one of the masks,
and also a studio, which is good for him because now his son doesn't have to leave the house to also record his fire. which is good.
People are legitimately thanking me when I'm at the stores now, and they're calling me like a hero.
They throw roses at your feet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I know, it's crazy. I was talking to one of my girlfriend's friends over house parties popping again. Do you remember house parties?
Yeah. I got invited to that recently.
Yeah, start get on the house parties.
I will. The one time that I was asked, I was in the middle of actually 11-hour stream.
And
so I'm streaming again.
My girlfriend's friend didn't know what I did for work, and she was like, "Oh, does David have to go into work?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, is he at least in like an office or something, like where he can maintain the social distance?" And I was like, "No, no, definitely not." And she's like, "Oh, what do you do?" I was like, "I work in the grocery stores." And she's like, "Oh,
and not just one,
every one. I work in every single grocery store."
Yeah.
So like I'm at high risk.
And you know what the issue is?
And I was like, I'm a first responder, I'm a hero. And I was like being sarcastic.
It is actually really bad for you because you not only go to like a bunch of grocery stores, you are never like on the same route either.
No,
You're what they call a floater on your route.
So I go to every one.
So you go like between
that
different routes.
That doesn't like... Just because I'm going from store to store
doesn't mean that I'm a hero. I don't need you guys, throwing out a red carpet for me. It's just that I'm putting my life on the line.
And yes,
I'll finish your sentence.
Thank you. I am a first responder.
Yeah,
that's what I would like to be called from now on.
Yeah. I had the opportunity to either keep on working or be laid off for like a few weeks while it blows over, just because we still have like work going on, but we slowed down because a lot of like customers are like,
pussies.
Maybe we don't want you over.
They're scared.
Like I had customers like. I got out of my truck once.
Whoa.
She legitimately went, whoa, stay there. And she like goes, if you need me, knock on the door with the gloves on that I'm leaving right here. And she goes, and she like puts them down and she goes, and please just leave everything out for me and step away when you call for me, okay? Knock and step away. And I was like, okay. And like, it was just like that happened like there was another
and then we
time.
ordered pizza, and you did that same thing to the pizza guy.
No,
Stay away.
There was a thing that I tried. I was like, hey, can you just leave it like on the doorstep?
You know what's weird is that if you go to order pizza from like Papa John's, any standard pizza place, when you open the app, it'll say new option, leave pizza at the door, right? Mm-hmm. When we called for toppers, they were like confused by
like,
the what?
Yeah, because toppers is like only in the Midwest thing. But also, like, the issue was I knew the guy that I ordered toppers far too much.
So you know him personally?
I knew the guy.
Yeah.
The guy is a delivery driver. Mm-hmm. And because I'm guessing that they're, like, cutting their staff down right now because they're not getting as much or something. I don't know.
I bet they're getting more.
They might be getting more. But this delivery driver was taking orders, and I've seen him. He's an older guy, not like super old. He's like in his 40s and stuff. But he in general didn't know how to like put it into like when I was asking for stuff. He was like, "Oh, you want extra sauce because you always need 2 ranches for yourself.
Yeah,
if not, you
maybe
cry or whatever." And he goes, "Oh, you want extra? Let me see if I know how to do that."
Oh, he didn't even.
So
know
in general, he didn't know how to do that. And then when I was like, hey, can you also tell them to like leave it at the doorstep? I hadn't done that yet because I was like, people are doing this.
Yeah.
This actually is great for me because in general, we talked about this last time during like, I think it might have even been before the Tom Brady episode. We were talking about quarantine and how good it would be for me. It really has been like doing wonders on my mental health. Like I am so happy right now because in general, when I'm playing video games, I'm going to still start up a game of whatever I'm doing while I'm ordering pizza or anything. So in general,
you're fine with them to leave it there?
I don't want you to ring my doorbell. I don't want you to call me and tell me it's here. Leave it at my doorstep. Fuck, I'd rather you not even call me. Maybe throw me a text. Even yesterday we were supposed to record, but we ran into some issues with that. And I texted you at 3 a.m. because I was really drunk. And I was like, hey, mate, I was like talking to everybody how hungry I was. I was like, man, I just want some like breakfast food. I was like, you know what? If I tell David to order some Denny's, he'll know prior, he won't eat before then, and he'll also want Denny's because he also really likes Denny's. So I was like, this is a good, sure thing that he'll get Denny's. He ended up getting Denny's, and even though we had to cancel, you're like, hey, the guy's there. That guy waited because I had to like fucking finish up what I was doing to go upstairs. Yeah. And I told Neil, because me and Neil were playing video games together. I was like, hey, food's here. And that guy waited outside until I went and grabbed the food.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, it was
Why
weird.
would he do that? Just
and he went, whoa. And I was like, yeah, thanks, man. And
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Just leave.
Yeah.
Just go.
Also, come to find out, Denny's is hot garbage ordered.
Yeah, because it's like, it takes forever, and then it's soggy. It's
everything's just not good in it.
Yeah.
The egg is like not, because eggs like not at like very warm temperatures are just like not good.
Yeah.
So like they're like they're not cold, but they're not like warm anymore. Mm-hmm. The hash browns are always sitting for too long, so they're shit. And the worst thing is the fucking toast. The toast is just like it loses its
The hash browns are okay.
The hash browns are all right. They were probably the best thing.
I've been learning how to cook lately.
Have you?
All I cook is hash browns.
And
I do it nonstop.
Do you know how to cook eggs?
Yeah, and forever.
I'm pretty good.
Super easy.
I'm pretty good at cooking eggs.
Super easy to cook.
You know what I figured out? I don't think that it's you know how I always complain about the water here? I don't think that it's the water. I think that it's these cups.
You think it's the cups here?
Mm-hmm. Because that last little bit tasted like soap.
It might be the cups.
Yeah.
Because I taste soap in your cups as well.
That might be it.
Yeah.
I always just think that it's hot garbage. But then I've been drinking from this.
Yeah.
So that way I know that I get my water for the day. It's just a gallon of water.
You're a weirdo.
And I filled
you
that up.
You drink a gallon of water each day?
Yeah. It's good for me.
Yeah, it probably is good for you.
I lost a lot of weight the first week. I'd probably up like 3 pounds again.
I don't like wearing my Whoop.
Me neither.
I don't
like it either.
I don't like it's not comfortable.
And it's not so much that, but it leaves a mark on
every
me.
time.
I don't like that.
I don't like
and
the
it's not.
feeling.
And it's not even like mine's not like tight.
No, I know, and it's always sweaty.
Yes.
Regardless of I'm doing anything.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I don't trust it. Like we have one friend that like legitimately can do nothing throughout the day and have like 4,000 calories burned, and it's like I don't get that like at all. And then we have like one of our buddies who's like the most in shape, and he'll have like a strain of like 20, which is like insane.
What is he doing? Is he just like
that guy runs every single day with his dogs? Like when I started picking it up, because me and him have been playing video games every single my Discord's popping now because I'm home all the time.
Yeah.
So constantly in my Discord, 5+ people in it every single time. Now I'm kind of a big deal.
I haven't been in it. I haven't been doing it
at all. They were looking for you yesterday. Gov posted in my Discord. He said, "Has anybody seen this man?" And he posted a picture of cucumbers. He said, "I'm looking for David Lee Miller."
That's funny.
Yeah, I think that it's your actual profile picture.
Has anybody seen this man? I'm looking for him.
Which your picture on Discord is just a bunch of.
It's been cucumbers since the day one,
and it's Rich Homie Quan is the name.
Which I like the rap. When I picked Rich Homie Quan, he wasn't even like super. Like,
he wasn't.
He wasn't the number one then. Still isn't the number one rapper now.
Yeah, I think that he just recently had a song with Post Malone. That song that he had with Post Malone,
maybe,
or was it Post Malone?
Who
no,
knows?
It was Lil Dicky.
I don't even think he was at the time.
And it was just like, oh, you really like this name, so you picked that.
I just thought it was the funniest rapper to pick.
I think that T-Voss also picked the rapper name or something.
Maybe Schoolboy Q or something.
Because for a while, you guys also made a separate Discord named Arctic Chaos.
No. We made League of Legends accounts. Arctic Chaos.
Yeah, but it was also
Molten Order.
Yeah, you also did it on Discord.
Did we?
That was before you changed to Rich Homie Quan Cucumbers. You guys had pictures of fire and ice, and we were in a Discord call.
Yeah,
this was when like Discord first started getting popping.
Yeah,
and
it didn't have video call yet, so Skype was still the better one in my opinion. But Discord used less memory, so T-Voss liked it way more.
Yeah, and I mean, I never thought of.
I'm surprised Discord didn't pop off over like Zoom or anything. Like so many people used.
You know what it is? You can only have 10 people on a Discord call, which I found out just recently.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was streaming the other day and I didn't realize that because I've been having all the boys and stuff, been getting them together on weekends. We've been doing.
It just feels like everybody already has Discord. I mean, so many people, definitely guys have it.
It's very good. Like I said, the issue is the 10 people.
Since this whole quarantine, I've bought so many video games.
Really?
I have bought Modern Warfare. Straight up bought it. I bought Animal Crossing, Pummel Party, Monopoly Deal. I've got so many.
Have you played Monopoly with them yet?
I played it one time, and then Pfeff and Brandon.
Yeah, they were doing awful.
They legged out, and then it ruined the game.
Yeah, I was there for that, and I was just like, because I don't have an Xbox, so I joined on my Microsoft account on the
to be in the party with everybody.
Yeah, and you can't adjust anything on it. It's just like a shit app. Like it's terrible. And you guys just heard a wind tunnel, and that was actually really funny for a little bit, and then it just everybody was getting really pissed off. You didn't know how to do something in the game, and we were playing Monopoly. Did you try pushing up?
We were playing Monopoly, and my game just crashed and broke, but it wouldn't let me respond.
Fully crash.
And everybody was like, "David, juice," and I was like, "I'm trying. I can't. I couldn't. I don't know what it was."
Yeah.
So then I just quit the game, and I never played Monopoly with everybody again.
Yeah.
What games have you been playing now that you've just World of Warcraft? Is that it?
I play a lot of World of Warcraft. I've been playing very little TFT. Golf with friends.
Golf with friends? Mm-hmm. Is that just Wii Sports?
No, it's golf with friends.
What is that?
It's just golf.
You just play golf?
Yeah, and some cool maps. There's really cool maps. They're really cool.
How have you not played Warzone yet?
The game's so garbage.
It's really good.
I've literally, from all the other people that play Battle Royales, right?
Yeah.
Gov likes it. Gov's been playing it a lot, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But he also plays Overwatch, so, I mean, I write his opinion off.
Okay.
But you started, talking about everything. The only thing that because you wouldn't explain anything to me other than you can buy your friends back.
Yeah.
Which you didn't realize that about 3 seasons ago in Fortnite, that was added. Like literally, I think it might have been the season after you quit. They added reviving your friends. Like whenever they die, you pick up a card and you just have to make it to a battle bus.
Doesn't matter.
It's way better.
No,
Warzone's
the best. You never play Call of Duty ever in the first place.
Well,
I've
talked to. I was a big COD guy. I used to play Call of Duty a lot during Modern Warfare.
No, you weren't.
Modern Warfare 2.
No.
COD 4. World at War.
Never played Black Ops?
Very little.
Yeah, you weren't a Call of Duty guy.
Black Ops was dog shit though.
No.
That's when it started getting bad. Yeah, that was like the last good one.
Yeah,
but it wasn't as good as like MW2.
I disagree. I think
COD
Black
4.
Ops was better than Modern Warfare 2.
Even World at War, although I think the reason why I liked World at War, I didn't think it was that great because the maps were like meh, but they were cool. There was less gimmicks in that game. I don't like the addition of gimmicks to like shooters, unless it's Halo. And even then, Halo, like I liked it bare bones. Like Halo 3 was super.
So you won't even try out Warzone, even though it's free to play?
It's like I don't know. I could play it, but I don't like shooters much in general. I don't like battle royales. Battle royales are like whatever to me. And
you played Fortnite like crazy.
And I've heard from other people, well, because I like the building aspect. I like when there's like a high skill cap. I don't think in those other games there's as much of a high skill cap.
Probably not.
It's just you're either good at shooters or not, and then other than that, it's just your knowledge of the map.
Yeah, but it is fun.
The only thing that I thought was cool that I heard about, and I couldn't even get this out of you. You just kept on going, but the gulag.
The gulag. It's the best.
You just kept on saying that, and I was like, what is this? I don't know.
You didn't know what it was?
And I had asked Jorm, and he goes, well, it's just you 1v1 somebody, and
yeah.
you get to live if you win.
It's the best.
Which kind of seems a little bit cool.
It's the best.
I'm fine with that. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? No, because Fortnite's just a better game.
Oh man, I don't care.
From what I hear, though, a lot of Fortnite players quitting Fortnite.
Going to Warzone?
Nope. Valorant.
Oh fuck that! I don't even know what that is.
Riot's game.
Oh, is that? Are they going to that?
Yeah. So you changed completely upside down. You're like, all right, that's cool.
All right, I'll play it.
Yeah.
I actually do want to try that game.
I do too.
It's just like a fucking
Well, it had like 1 million viewers on Twitch the other day, and
is it already out?
No. What? Ask what else? Was it alpha gameplay?
Was it?
No.
Beta?
No.
It's not out at all?
It was the first time that video was shown of it. And people were allowed to watch videos of it. Like all the top streamers were watching like videos of the gameplay. And that's what...
It's coming out a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that the market's there right now.
For a shooter?
Yeah. I mean, because everybody's into it. Like I said, if a well-known business drops it and that's not ran by Activision...
You think it's going to be good?
Because Activision's just not garbage.
What I've been realizing is that everybody hates... I think there's more hated video game companies right now than there ever has been. People hate... Or I mean, even like publishers, small companies, people hate EA. They hate Activision.
Trash.
They hate...
Those are two really trash
They hate
companies.
Bethesda.
Trash as well.
They hate Ubisoft.
That one is hit or miss, though, because...
But people hated Valve until they released Alex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like the only video game company
their hate for Valve was more or less like, "Hey, you guys aren't dropping enough." Blizzard's a dumbass fucking indie game company.
You know what I mean? They hate. There was a time.
But here's the thing, right?
There was a time when everybody liked all of these companies.
You know what the issue is? Is that when these companies release something super good, well polished, and then they continue to outdo themselves with shit, and they're like, "Hey, here's this plate of shit. You guys like it? We shine this side pretty good for you, but this is all like hot garbage." That's what these companies keep on doing.
One thing I like is that in video games, I think it's like the only consumers that if you cross them, they will like be pissed. Because
more than like who creates video games?
Oh, it's like gamers.
Yeah. Who creates the rules for the NFL? Some old fuck that like maybe played football for a year or something. Yeah. They aren't as directly connected, whereas gamers are the creators.
Yeah.
A lot of times. And they should realize like, hey, if I want a successful game, listen to the community. Which I think that fucking what's their name, Fortnite Epic Games, was doing so well for a while, and then they just like, you guys are dumb, and it's like, but you had like 5 seasons.
Yeah, why did
where
Fortnite?
You guys were just
why did
listening.
Fortnite stop?
Because they just stopped.
Nobody plays that game really anymore.
There's still a good amount of people that play it, but
I just don't hear about it anymore.
A lot of people, I mean, are the issue with Fortnite, right? Is the people that were so big in it were game hoppers to begin with, right? There's certain like communities like World of Warcraft players usually just stick with World of Warcraft. League of Legends sticks with League of Legends, like, and even then, like,
is Ninja still playing Fortnite?
I believe so. I mean, I don't go to Mixer enough.
Oh yeah, he's on Mixer.
So I don't go there enough to know. I don't even know what Shroud's playing these days. I think that they're probably both playing Warzone.
Yeah. They had Disrespect on Warzone as well.
He plays a lot.
He developed fucking maps for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So like, this is perfect for Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, I mean it's a battle royale which he loves.
In Call of Duty.
But
I saw what's his face. Nade Shot was playing it too.
Yeah,
it is a fucking hot game. It's the best game on the market right now.
Also got to start on Call of Duty.
Yeah, he's the guy.
But so like these gamers are creating games and they're just not listening to their community. Like, and a lot of the the issue is they were liked so much, so it's known that they can create good content. Like World of Warcraft right now is at a state where it's like never been at, where although they like would add stuff that people didn't like, they always had their bread and butter, which was PvP was pretty decent, and also their raids, like the PvE content, like the raids and dungeons, were always solid. Like no matter what, each expansion, they were always solid. This expansion, they released like legit hot garbage raids. Like the PvE content was terrible. I mean, Riot's not even that hated that much though.
There's eras.
I mean, there's eras.
But right now they're pretty okay.
Their issue never really was with the gameplay though. Some of it was like where they were like releasing patches too quickly. Yeah. So like pro players weren't allowed to adapt, which is just a select few. Like there was like 20 people that were affected by it because they were pro players. But that's
Square Enix is another company.
Square Enix also is like,
not hated.
They're hated.
Because they're Witcher, they're Final Fantasy. People like
but them. Kingdom Hearts they released
and people didn't like.
They hated Kingdom Hearts, the most recent one.
People didn't hate it. They thought it was like a 70% people liked.
No, almost everybody was like
hated Kingdom Hearts 3.
They were like, oh, you know what the issue is? Like the issue with Kingdom Hearts 3 was it looked so good and it was so close to being good. Like, but they just were like, hey, let me shove Disneyland down your fucking throat.
I thought people liked it.
Here's Disney.
It was not like hated. Like despised. Did you like it? Did you play it?
It was all right. It like what the issue was like they just like shoved like they had like this abilities that they had you
name
do,
a game company people like.
Riot.
That's it, right?
Riot's
there's like
really
nobody.
Because like Activision is like legit garbage. They invested into Blizzard, ruined everything of Blizzard's.
Yeah.
I mean technically Blizzard's no, they're not liked.
See, I'm telling you, video game companies aren't liked anymore. They're the most hated thing on the fucking planet.
But it's also, I mean, they're also the most loved when they're doing well.
Yeah, I know.
Like they're praised. Like I think that Epic Games got so
gamers
much
are
praise.
Fucking spoiled.
Yeah,
they're crybabies.
Like I said, the issue is that they think that they're talking to a peer, but at some point, like these peers aren't their peers anymore.
I just like
they're just creators.
I like when when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, but like you know what I mean though. Like at some point, they're like, oh, this person's on the same level as me. And then when they stop being heard, it's like, oh, they think that they're better.
When they get too big, that's another problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, because like I said, they become not their peers. They're not other gamers anymore. They're just these guys are just developers now. It's not a gamer talking to a gamer. It's a gamer trying to get something through to a developer.
So at the end of this conversation, are you gonna play Warzone now?
Obviously.
Okay, cool.
No, that game's so dog shit.
No, you'd like it.
No,
why wouldn't you?
So shit. I don't like shooters.
But if you played with friends, you would like it.
I'm not good at shooters
Neither am I.
on computer. I mean, I can get good at it because I'm like pretty much the best gamer alive. But
yeah, but it's fun. It's just a fun game.
It's not super fun.
Yeah, it is. Why wouldn't it be? You haven't played it.
Yeah, but other people like Jorm, somebody that like likes games that I like.
Yeah,
he's like the game's not that good. It's pretty bad.
It's fun.
It's like he said it's anti-fun.
No, it's
And like also
fun.
if you play it by yourself, I hear that it's like legit hot garbage.
That's true.
Like
That's true.
Like really bad.
Yeah, it's not. But so in Call of Duty, you know how you get like custom classes? Mm-hmm. You can get those custom classes into the Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Trash.
Oh, that's good.
Garbage.
Did you play Animal Crossing yet? Have you been into it?
No, I haven't gotten it at all.
Why not?
I tried that one time. That
Is your little? Would you call him your nephew?
Yeah.
Is he playing it
All the time.
Does he like it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He likes it a lot.
I want to see his village.
Sophia likes it a lot.
It's the best.
You can check it out. It's here. But yeah, Sophia, my niece, she's the furthest, I think. The issue with Sam is that his favorite part about the Switch is creating new accounts. So he's made like 50 new accounts and he just keeps on making new accounts. Even though it's the same island, he just has to restart. So all he does is has to go through everything all over again. And he's also on this thing where he's got his own Switch now, which like our thing is like, hey, you have to play on your own Switch. But because like a lot of stuff like Minecraft is one that I don't get because like he starts over every single day anyways whenever he plays Minecraft.
How weird.
Yeah. And he never like works on the same thing, but he'll play that and he'll try to play like the other Switch. And it's like the Pokemon I understand
because he tries to take the other Switch.
Well, he always tries to play on the other Switch.
Why?
I don't know. Because it has like his profiles on there. Like the Pokemon I understand.
But he restarts every time.
Yeah, but not with Pokemon.
Also, we can just transfer his saves onto that Switch.
He doesn't have online.
So what? You can still do it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Even for Pokemon?
Why wouldn't you be able to? It's like fucking anything else.
You sure?
Just put it on like a flash drive and then move it over.
You sure?
Why wouldn't you be able to do that?
We'd have to figure that out because that would actually be a lifesaver.
It's fucking easy.
Yeah, because he always tries to play that Switch and then he gets yelled at for playing that Switch.
Why wouldn't that be a thing?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't like?
Doesn't sound like a thing. Still sounds fake.
Have you ever played video games in the past 20 years? That's always been a thing. Yeah. It's not all of a sudden not a thing.
Played a lot of video games, so you take that back.
You can transfer any fucking save file to any other like console. Obviously, that's a thing.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well we got.
How do you guys live in your life not being able to like use technology? You're on the computer, you play video games all the time, and
really
you have no idea how to use things. It makes no sense. We watched Little Dicky's TV show in just a shitty resolution because you didn't know how to fix it.
Yeah.
And you just didn't even attempt to try?
No.
It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we've been doing this podcast for a year now.
I was going to say, are we going to ever bring that up?
No.
I tried to bring it up like twice. Yeah, we're on our 1 year anniversary. We did have that little stint, like we kind of talked about. You weren't allowed by my house. I said, nope, not doing the podcast. You're compromised. So we didn't do that. And this one's also released late. This one's going to be released today on Sunday.
The only person who commented was David Fraley. He wanted to know where it was. Yeah. I wanted to do it with him, but I feel like it's not right time to do it.
Yeah, having guests probably isn't the best idea right now. Do want another guest though. So David Fraley's probably.
He said he would do it with hazmat suits on.
Would he?
Yeah, that's what he said. I think they're probably sold out right now.
If he buys the hazmat suits, yeah.
Oh, it's on him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has the most money.
Hey, we're moving out soon.
Yeah.
They've been setting up like places like meetings and things to like do house tours. You haven't been replying at all to any of them.
Yeah.
You've just been
Do I ever reply to them?
No, I know, but like this is where you're going to be living, you know?
I mean, I'm fine with wherever as long as it has enough bedrooms.
It's probably just going to be 3.
Now 4.
We're not going to be able to get 4.
Why?
I mean, it's just going to be more expensive.
Who knows?
For sure. That's for sure what I just said.
Yeah, we're going to be.
And this whole podcast thing is going to be significantly easier. We can just record it in the week.
We could even probably record multiples sometimes.
Yeah, probably. It'll be nice.
I've been streaming a lot lately.
It'll be nice now that you won't have an excuse to not do it anymore.
Yeah.
You just like won't be able to lie your way out of it.
You can just wake me up, yeah.
I wonder how we're like the setup's going to be. We'll probably
me and you will probably share a bed.
Well, I'll buy. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh. Or you know what we could do is all 4 of us sleep in the same room, and then we could have the other rooms for fun.
That's a good point.
And play. Because
And play lots of fun.
we could have a playroom
Mm-hmm.
then, and then a computer room, and then all 4 of us sleep in one room. And we could probably do that in a twin, which is pretty cheap, and that's saving a lot of money if we
Yeah,
just
I'll
buy
sell my queen bed. Because we don't need it.
Yeah, we don't.
What's the point of it?
Because at that point, if we have 4 people in a queen, we still have like half the bed.
Those two are going to try to take the bigger room.
You're going to want the bigger room.
Yeah, I want it. I need it.
No.
Why not?
If anybody gets it, me.
Why you?
Because think.
Why? Because you're the biggest?
Yes.
You don't need it.
Okay.
I need it for my stuff, my things.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
How am I going to fit through any of the other doors?
I have no idea. That's a good point.
So, you're going to lube me up every single time I need to get in my room?
I wonder. I hope the rooms are big enough where I can have like a computer in there and my bed.
I mean, I need it.
You need it? I wonder if we're gonna have like if not, right? Let's say you can't fit your computer in there. Are we putting our computers together?
Like, that's the thing, is we need a 4th bedroom for the most part.
I don't know if we do.
We do.
Well, I mean, we'll be able to make it work.
Like,
we're taking a lot of house tours, so we'll figure it out.
If our computers don't fit in our own room, we need a 4th room.
For funsies, little games.
For-
what are we
for-
gonna have
for
like 2
streaming and
TVs
stuff.
in there?
Dude, I've been consistently streaming. I had
I checked out your stream one time
Yeah.
just to subscribe and then talk shit and then I left.
well, what did you say? Oh, this is what you're doing. This is why you couldn't reply or something. And
Yeah.
then you left, and that's it.
And then I wrote something like, "I gotta jerk off to my mom." See ya.
Yeah, and then you just left right away.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 11 and a half hour stream, went on almost 12 hours, just casual,
For what?
just cause. Just end up. It was on Tuesday. So
Have
I
people
went.
been watching more than?
No, I mean like 10 people.
So it's just like the same 10 people.
Yeah, I mean it could be bigger. I don't promote it enough. I should just.
Yeah, but at least it's like consistent. So maybe people will come back. It's better than before.
It kills time. It lets me.
When do you stream from?
It varies. I'll usually stream. It really is just variable.
You just never gonna go back to your job? Is that
Never.
No, I mean, why not?
Have.
Why go back?
Why?
Because you'll be able to make enough money from streaming and
Yeah.
unemployment, right?
Yeah.
Probably, right? You'd probably
I'm
be
pretty
fine.
rich right now.
You'd be fine, right? Would you be able to make it?
Yeah, as long as I could get unemployment throughout it.
Why wouldn't you?
Because if you quit your job, you don't get unemployment.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And you
annoying.
have to when you get like fired or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to actively be looking for jobs.
That's boring. You can't
For-
just live off the government.
I mean, you can for like 8 months, right? Like you
Yeah.
can get away with it. But the thing is, like, if they ever talk to me,
Oh, and saw
if
that you were streaming.
and if I played, like, if I applied for a job and like I had any interview,
Yeah.
nail it, and I'd get it. And
I'll say
that's-
then you don't get, and then you have to go back to working.
then I have to start working somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get fired from there or whatever because they're like, oh shit, like this guy clearly has bigger aspirations and is just bound for greatness
Mm-hmm.
more. And we're holding him back by having him work here because that's what
It's crazy. I thought they get that off from one interview.
pretty much every place,
Yeah.
every person that I talk to, they're like, this guy is destined for greatness.
You've been looking like smaller lately.
Yeah,
How much weight did you lose in the past week and a half?
in the first week, lost like about 15, 16 pounds. Mm-hmm. Kind of varied. Probably back up like 4 pounds.
You don't like, or you like the quarantine, right?
Yeah,
I hate it.
I love it so much.
I just don't like it.
Why?
Yeah, I just feel
Well,
like
here's the thing too: is like everybody knows where I am, right? Like people are like, "Oh, we know what James is doing."
yeah.
Although you've been going out every single day, doing things like working, still hanging out with people.
Yeah. People, my girlfriend.
Our friends are like, "Where's David been?"
Yeah, why are they so confused?
Even though clearly you've been the one doing things, I barely leave this area alone, let alone like go outside. And they're like, "Oh, we know where James is," but our friends are like, "What's up with David? Is that guy
Oh yeah,
alive?"
yeah. That's funny that back during the quarantine. So with the quarantine, everybody comes to your world. When
Yes,
nobody leaves,
yes.
everybody's online all the time.
Yeah,
Where you've
it's
always
so
been,
good.
where you've been for the
It's
past
amazing.
7 months. And
Yes.
when I go up, people go, "Where's that James guy been?" Now it's the reverse, where
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, because your girlfriend and like her friends that are also my friends, they're probably like, "What's up with James? Like, where is he?" Huh?
Well, before, but now.
Well, they also no, even like recently, like I got invited to a house party by one.
Oh, and they're confused what you're doing.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't right now because I'm streaming and stuff, making the big bucks.
Have you made any money from it?
No.
That's what's up. That's
I'm
what's
down.
up.
I'm down.
I'm down a lot of money. I'm in the hole.
I gave away $500.
Did you give away $500?
Well, I was robbed of $500.
You did a giveaway?
No, I thought it was a good investment.
Keep going.
Bought a lot of seats.
Oh, did you went into seats?
Yeah, I mean, I invested into seats.
Well, I mean, it might work out.
Yeah.
That's how. Oh fuck! Is today Sunday?
Yeah.
No.
What?
On Animal Crossing, you buy turnips on Sunday, and the bitch leaves after noon, and I missed it 2 weeks in a row.
You bitch.
Holy fuck! What time is it?
It's the afternoon. You didn't bring. Why didn't you bring your Switch here?
I can't believe I missed it 2 weeks in a
Why didn't you bring
row.
your Switch here?
Because I fucking thought we were just gonna do the podcast.
Yeah, but you're going to have downtime while
Yeah, I
you're
know. I
rendering and
forgot.
editing.
I just haven't. I've been playing Warzone for so much. I haven't been playing Animal Crossing that much.
And while it's rendering, I have to hop on World of Warcraft. So
No, we're getting food. What are you confused by?
no,
Yeah,
that
I'm hungry.
you're not going to take me out of this house.
Yeah, we're just gonna get food.
You want to get Lala's?
Yeah, sure.
You're making me pay.
Yeah,
Why?
because I paid for your food yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, this is what I hate about you.
What?
You can't give me things. I give and give and give and give.
No, you don't.
And give and give and give. So much.
Have you missed me?
No.
You haven't missed me at all?
I've been so fucking happy.
It's been nice.
I don't even that fucking fatso, he calls you every day, huh?
Which one?
Fatty, big fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy every single day is on the phone with you. Because whenever I call you,
Yeah, he's
like,
been
a couple
there.
times he's always been there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't like it. He's just constantly with his girlfriend now.
Yeah. And
her parents.
And developing a habit.
They're drinking every day.
Every single day they're drinking. They're literally that guy.
Yeah.
I can't make this up. His company's going under.
Is that true?
Yes.
Why do you know that?
Because he's been drinking on the job.
Oh, that makes sense.
And because he's been doing that, he's fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I know people.
You know people?
I got the insider info. And his company's going under because of him.
Do you think after all of this quarantine stuff that the world just stays like different?
I am very confused on what's going to happen now.
Now we can always. Do you think like dropping the pizza off at the door is just going to be a standard? That's just going to stay.
Always, you think?
Yeah. Or are they going to get rid of that option?
Probably.
Leave it at the door. I don't want to see you.
I don't think that they'll get, because that's always been an option. It's just not as common.
Has it been?
Yeah, you could always put that in the note.
That's weird.
Yeah, people do that. I mean, people used to do that shit all the time. Like the video gamers that I play with, they had people do that.
Do you want to do any reflection on the past year?
Yeah, sure.
What do you have?
What do you think the thing that we most improved on in this podcast?
Nothing.
What do you think we've gotten worse at over
Viewership.
Are we at where you thought we would be in a year?
Yes. No, I thought people would watch. But that, clearly isn't it. I didn't expect to be quarantined in a year.
Oh.
I expected progress. And that hasn't been the case.
Do you think so when we first started,
Yeah.
what were some of the things that we heard all the time? We heard a lot of audio issues,
Yeah.
which I think that we fixed that. That's
Sure.
good. Staying on track. Didn't fix that.
No, I think we did fix that a little
You
bit.
think so?
Yeah, because we've been able to bounce
around and stuff?
Yeah, bounce back and just like not lose our train of thought. But that's just like a podcast thing. I
Yeah.
think people do. Yeah, I think we've been able to manage to consistently stay talking. We're not as nervous anymore on the mic.
Yeah.
Lighting issue was good for a little bit, then the lights broke, and then they never went in stock again on Amazon.
Yeah, so now we're just fucked on the lighting.
I think once we get into the new place, I'm just gonna like really invest, because now we'll be able to have like a permanent setup where we don't have to
set things up every time.
I mean, we'll still have to do that.
Not if we do it from my computer, or like just set it up that way.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm sure we can figure something out where we don't have to change everything every time.
You're in a relationship now?
Oh yeah, I have a girlfriend now, which fucking sucks.
Yeah. It's fucking garbage.
Nothing's changed within your life.
Literally nothing.
Yeah, you're the exact same place.
Still fat.
Yeah.
Still playing way too much video
Losing a
games.
little bit more hair though, which is nice for me.
Why did you say that? Like, is that like a thing that you guys are talking about or something?
What do you mean?
Because Beth also said some shit like that. Wow, you're balding. But like, I'm not.
Okay.
My hair hasn't changed.
All right.
You think it has?
I've been saying it.
You think that my hair's changed in the last year?
Yeah, it's going back a little bit. It's going back. You're getting the Vegeta like your father.
Not even.
And you've earned it.
I literally am exactly the same.
Okay.
This isn't like you where like yours was clearly going back. This is the exact same hairline.
Okay, bud.
There's not even like when I have longer hair. There's not even
Yeah,
like
you just look older. Maybe you look about you know what's weird is that in a year's time you look 5 years older. I don't know how you've done that.
coming from you.
I was bald back then.
No, you weren't.
Are you stupid?
You were. But you're also no, because when your hair grows back, you have like no hair right here now.
Huh? Yeah, but I shave my head. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you shave your head sometimes, but not all.
Yeah,
the
there's
times.
no barbers anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing that I'm doing too. Is I'm growing all this out too.
Yeah, your beard is looking sick.
I know. Really sick.
Yeah, there's no barbers. That's why I haven't been able to shave my head.
Yeah.
And I can't come over here for you to use like the clippers here.
You know,
And then I haven't done it.
You know what you want me to shave your head today?
I was thinking about doing it on the podcast, but we're kind of past that now.
You know what the issue is? You could give me a mullet. Is my hair long enough for a mullet?
Hey, if I were you, I would just try to keep that hair, buddy.
That's not an issue for me.
Okay.
Literally, my hair is super fucking thick too.
Yeah, I think a year ago we expected it to be.
Why is that a
bit.
thing that you and T-Rog were trying to talk about?
Let's move past it. Don't worry about it.
You're retarded.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
That's the dumbest shit I've heard in a long time.
then don't worry about it.
It's gonna be like 6 or 7 years before I lose.
I mean,
this.
there's a picture of you right there from like a year ago. Let's pull that picture up. Let's see the difference in your hair.
It's the exact same.
I mean, we can't really see your hairline in that. Is that a picture of my ex-girlfriend?
It is. Wait, no, we just gotta go to doc.
Yeah, it's in pictures. Yeah, we'll pull it up right here. Whoa, your hair looks way thicker right there.
My hair is shorter right now. I shaved my head like a month ago.
Ooh,
I
yikes.
literally
Yikers.
I literally shaved my head recently.
Wow.
Why can't I see like the preview of these photos?
I don't know.
But either way, yeah, my hair's pretty much exactly the same.
Talking to the mic.
My hair's pretty much exactly the same.
Okay. Yeah, I thought we were gonna make like little YouTube videos. That we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Beer Olympics video never gonna come out.
T-Voss wants to do that for us.
Make the Beer Olympics video.
Not only that, wants to make clips for us.
He wants to make clips.
Yeah.
Why?
On the podcast. Because the clips are like a way to get casual viewers in.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true. Well, I tried it for a while, but then it's just hard to like.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And well, you know what'd be fine is that if you took it home with you, but the issue is that it's at my house.
It's also hard to like figure out what is like a nice little tidbit to put in when you're doing it.
Yeah. Well, the issue was that like you were doing each episode, you were like
I was
cutting
doing
in
like
8.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
And it's like not everything in each episode is worth clipping. Sometimes there's episodes that don't deserve clips.
No, I just did everything because I thought that was a good idea. Not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we had somebody else do it, like if we had T-Boss do it, we just got to send the files to
Oh
him.
yeah, and unpay him?
Huh?
Not pay him, just he does it for fun?
He wants to do it.
Okay.
I think that
yeah, sure.
he was talking about how he likes editing and stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. But, yeah, maybe.
I guess he has, like, the
What
computer
are
for
your
it.
goals for the second year?
Hopefully, in the second year, we're the exact same. You have lost more hair. These people are still not watching it. And the second Beer Olympics video isn't made. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's the thing. Maybe Beer Olympics doesn't even happen this year. who knows how long this quarantine goes for?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We might not even be able to go to Philadelphia just for our friend's wedding. You think that cancels?
The wedding?
Yeah.
No, I think that they still get married.
I know, but do you think
They got their house.
do they still fucking have a wedding where everybody comes?
Who knows?
Because all weddings that were like scheduled now are canceled.
Yeah. That sucks.
It does suck.
You know how many? I bet you that has caused like a lot of called off marriages too, not just like delayed.
Oh, then they're
but,
like,
they
when-
were like, maybe
Spousal
get married."
abuse has gone up.
Really?
People have been beating the shit out of each other. Yeah.
I think that it's both ways though, right? I'm sure that.
No, women have been strictly been beaten.
Yeah. I mean, guys would never hit a woman.
No, I know.
But women definitely are probably hitting men.
Do you want to make this a long one? You want to go to keep going, or do you want to cut it?
I mean, it's up to you. You're probably starving right now. So.
Yeah, I want to let's get food.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like that that's been our ending for the last like 5 episodes though, is you like, okay, can we cut it? So
Yeah,
we can get
I'm
food?
hungry. All right, good night, everybody. For anybody who's been watching for the year, watch another year.
Yeah, watch for another year. Hopefully in a year, we still only have David Fraley watching. Maybe we also somehow ruin that friendship for a little bit. So
And then he'll stop watching too and he'll unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Hopefully. See you later, everybody. Maybe we'll talk more shit about you.
Yep.
See ya.